Hello everyone, I'm David Makki, and here is this week's volleyball recap. We'll start out with the number 2 team in the country, the Stanford Cardinal. On Friday evening, they hosted the number 10 UCLA Bruins. The Cardinal came out determined to exact revenge for a loss earlier in the year at Pauley Pavilion. Cassidy Lickman led Stanford to a 4-set victory with 17 kills, 29 assists, 7 digs, and 5 blocks. It's no surprise that Cassidy was named the Pac-10 Player of the Week. Then, on a Sunday matinee, the Cardinals swept the women of Troy behind 15 kills and 11 digs from Alex Kleinman. On to the number 4 team in the country, and that would be the California Golden Bears. On Friday night, they hope to avenge their only loss of the season to USC. The Trojans came out hitting on all cylinders and defeated Cal 3-1. Being keenly aware that 2 losses in a weekend would significantly drop them in the polls, the Golden Bears refocused their energy on the UCLA Bruins. Like a thoroughbred out of the opening gate, rock star Tara Murray earned the first 2 points of the match with a kill and a block. The Bears won handily the first set 25-18 and stumbled in the second set to enter the half tied at 1. Attack errors and service errors cost Cal in the third set. In the do-or-die fourth set, behind Shannon Hawari's 4 kills and Carly Lloyd's 2 blocks, the Bears forced the 5th set. Cal jumped out to an early 6-1 advantage, only to see the score knotted up at 9-9 and then 13-13. Finally, after a kill by Tara and 2 errors by the Bruins, the Golden Bears took home a 16-14 victory. Other programs across the country that are of interest to me. In a game the Washington Huskies had to win, the Dogs swept Washington State behind a phenomenal performance by Kendra Carlson. Kendra had 15 kills and a .583 hitting percentage, turning in one of her finest evenings of the year. The TCU Horned Frogs out of Dallas had their game on Tuesday night against Texas A&M postponed due to a stomach virus epidemic on the TCU team. Expect that game to be rescheduled in the next few weeks. Then on Friday, despite 11 kills from Irene Hester and 11 digs from Jordan Rains, the Frogs fell to New Mexico. Santa Clara closed out their home schedule just as I predicted, with victories over Gonzaga and Portland. The Broncos were led by Kaylee Durkett's 31 kills over the 2 games. Look out for freshman standout Megan Anders to be a key contributor to the XCU squad over the next 3 years. Now, for my predictions for the week. And I'm going to institute a new policy from here on out. Whenever my favorite teams or my favorite players are involved in a volleyball match, I'm no longer going to make predictions on those games. I want to be a good fan and enjoy the games, and I feel that that's going to be the best course of action. So we'll start out with our 2 Bay Area schools, the Stanford Cardinal and the Cal Bears, traveling to the Northwest to take on the Washington schools. In those contests, I see 20 kill performances from Kendra Carlson, Alex Kleinman, and Tara Murray. I expect to see Carly Lloyd shine, as she is one of the best big game performers in the country. The bigger the game, the greater the performance for Carly Lloyd. And WCC action this week. The St. Mary's Gales host neighboring schools, and I see them defeating San Francisco and Santa Clara. Look for the TCU Horned Frogs to have a huge weekend with victories over Wyoming and Colorado State. I see Indiana University continuing their win streak with victories over Purdue and Northwestern. This week also marks the beginning of women's basketball, so come join me and help support women's college sports and Title IX this week. On Tuesday evening, I'll be watching my favorite women's basketball team, the Santa Clara Broncos, open the season when they host Sonoma State. The Broncos will be led by head coach Jennifer Mountain and also by WCC standout Lena Gibson. On Thursday night, I'll be at St. Mary's as the volleyball team hosts the USF Dons. Then on Friday night, I'll be back at Santa Clara for basketball as the Broncos host Fresno State. Saturday, there's a little bit of indecision. I might be at Cal because the #1 Oregon Ducks will be coming to town. But if you'd like to see women's volleyball, you can head up to St. Mary's Saturday evening and see them take on the SCU Broncos in women's volleyball. And I'll end my weekend with a Sunday matinee in Berkeley as the Bears host St. Mary's in women's basketball. So there you have it. Plenty of women's volleyball and basketball this week. So come out and join me. Root for your favorite teams. If you'd like to have more of a fun and interesting look at individual collegiate programs, you can check out Megan's Monday Minute. And that's posted on the Cal Volleyball on the Facebook page. Or you can check out Something from Mary. And you can check that out via IU Volleyball on Twitter. So this is David Makki signing off for the week of November 11th, 2010. Hope you're having a good week, and come join me at a game this weekend.